The draft petroleum legislation has been sent to a select committee of the National Assembly. Some clauses suggest that the Minister of Natural Resources should be empowered to appoint a board of directors for the Petroleum Commission, and that same board is to be a creature of the minister. When former House Speaker Mr. Ralph Ramkarran addressed a public lecture hosted by the Georgetown Chambers of Commerce and Industry on Wednesday, he spoke on some of the far-reaching implications of such a situation if absolute power over the Petroleum Commission is vested in the minister. He, however, reasoned that the government could have a broader plan.
I think it's also an effort by the state to maintain a strict control over the petroleum industry. Once again, I emphasize, I don't have a quarrel with that, but the hand is rather heavy, and there are other ways in which the state could maintain equal control without having to have the appearance of such of the obvious control.
Mr. Ramkarran said that other parts of the bill are acceptable. He said too that the Act speaks to the establishment of a broad commission with broad duties for the commissioners and more direct and structured duties for the minister who will be presiding over the commission. It should not have been so, he suggested.
The minister has power to give a great deal of directions. Generally, in bodies of this nature, in commissions of this nature, state commissions, the legislation provides for the minister to give general directions, not detailed, not in this legislation. This one says that the minister may give directions of any policy to be observed and implemented. Any policy to be observed and implemented. So the minister has, once again, draw to your attention the tight control that he exercises over this commission.
These powers, Mr. Ramkarran observed, are not exercised at other commissions which the state operates.
Much of this could be because this act was copied from somewhere, you know. A lot of this legislation is just lifted from some other country, and sometimes wholesale, sometimes with modification. So we don't know where it came from. But it does point to the fact that it could well be that this is an industry that is new. Government knows very little about it. The country knows very little about it. And the government may feel that it is necessary for them to have this control.
He urged the government to continue to consult as wide as possible on this piece of legislation and reasoned that one early mistake can cause harm for the country. Royd and James, HGP Nightly News.